I'm not going to be dick about it.
Uh-oh.
So, MAO, what's your take on it?
I started saying this after MAO. I mean, I really feel, and it's sad. Like we're fucking prelim all-stars. We do so well in the prelims. MAO, what'd we lose? 5 points total. We had like a plus 22 ratio or point spread. Like, who does that? You know, no one does that. And then on Sunday we just decide not to put it together. I don't know if it's game plans, whether it's people not performing, or just an all-around team effort of just not putting it together. I mean,
all right. So you're saying you don't really know what happened, or you just don't want to like put anyone on blast? Put them on blast. I put people on blast. Like, what could we have done differently?
Honestly, I mean, if we're gonna be real, I mean, I really think that Coach doesn't make a lot of mistakes. I think that game he did. I'm sorry to say it. He made mistakes in that game. Everyone messes up. I can vouch for that. I messed up. Everyone on the team has messed up once. Coach, in that situation, I don't know if it was the pressure. I'm not saying it was anything that, you know, what was going on, but I feel like we had some coaching mistakes, and, you know, hopefully we can fix it. It's obviously things that can be fixed, not things that, oh, well, nothing can be fixed. We need to work on this, work on that. It's no excuses. I just feel like in that game we made coaching mistakes, and it hurt us in the end.
If you could change one thing on Damage, what would it be?
One thing on Damage, I don't know if I would change anything at all. I like the players on the team. I think we mesh very well when we're on our game. Like I said, we're prelim all-stars. We go out there and we'll smash anybody. We could smash the best of them. We'll go head-to-head and we'll destroy any of them out there. Problem is, when it counts or when it matters, we just can't seem to put it together like we should. Like we should be able to. Like I know we can. And I feel 100% confident in everybody on this team, and I'm sure they can say the same thing. But when it matters, we just haven't been able to put it together this year. Other than Galveston, we just decide to, in the end, not make it work.
It's been said by a lot of people in the industry the first half of the year you're having a hard time with Damage compared to what you've done in the past.
Yeah, I disagree with that completely.
Okay.
I felt like we won Galveston, so I don't understand how in the beginning of the year I was struggling when we win a tournament. We haven't won since, but apparently I'm playing better than I was in the beginning of the year, but we won a tournament in the beginning of the year. So I really disagree with that completely. Sure, in the beginning of the year, I was playing a spot that I shouldn't have been playing, but I was doing it for that I felt the betterment of the team. They put me on, coach said, play this position, I played the position. I know I can play it well, but I feel like in my position that I can play better in the front. I made the call, I told coach, I told Joey, I said, hey, put me back up in the front, and I feel like for me, I've been playing a lot better since I've been put in that front spot. I mean, I personally feel like I can play anywhere on the field, but up in the front is where I'm a natural-born killer. I get up there and I'll kill people, and that's what I feel like I should be doing, especially on this team. And now that that role has been changed for me, I feel like I've been playing more consistent and doing the job that I need to do to make the team successful.
As far as the DC event goes, it being in your hometown and all that other stuff, do you feel any added pressure or anything to perform for your fans locally, or is it just
no, not at all. I mean, yeah, it's another day at the office. Just like, I mean, the only real pressure that I ever felt was when we had a chance to win 3-peat World Cup. I mean, it would have been the first ever for any team to ever do it, and I honestly think it's no one will be able to do it. I mean, with the competition, the level of these days, it's so hard to win one tournament. And having a chance to just win 3 World Cups in a row, that was a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
Can you remind everyone at home who made it so you couldn't win 3 in a row?
Shut up. Not answering that question.
Next question. Why do they call you Bacon?
Next question.
Oh, come on. Answer bacon, because everybody will do it.
It's stupid.
It is stupid. That's
I guarantee
why
you, no one in this room knows why they call me bacon. No one in this room knows why.
Because of this guy.
No, not because of this guy. He doesn't even know.
Sir,
he just he heard it one time.
That's why we're trying to find out. We're trying to get the real.
We need to uncover the bacon.
I will tell you exactly how it happened, and not Dave's story because he doesn't know. He just heard it one time.
We're here for the truth, sir.
I'll tell you the exact truth. Here's what happened. I was playing. I was playing with Image. I don't remember what tournament it was. There was a breakfast, and I'm kind of picky about my breakfast foods. And when I looked at the selection, I did not like anything that was there. I grabbed some powder eggs, and then there was some mush, and more mush, and a little bit of more mush on the other side. So I'm like, okay, do I want the mush, or do I want the eggs and I want the bacon? I was like, oh, I'm going to take the eggs and the bacon. Who doesn't like bacon? I mean, come on. So I grabbed a little bit of eggs, and I grabbed 2 more pieces of bacon than everyone else, and apparently I had they made it sound like I stacked my plate full of bacon, which I didn't. There was like 4 pieces on my plate, and then it kind of just stuck. I mean, within the team it stuck, and then Dave somehow got onto it.
That same trip, did you order anything from a...
I did not once order, and I have never eaten...
food restaurant called a Baconator?
Not once in my life have I ordered or eaten a Baconator one time.
Right.
The reason why I got that name was from that breakfast, and I didn't even eat that much bacon. I didn't even finish everything on my plate.
Do you agree that bacon fits you well when you're drinking and you become Sizzle?
Personally, I like the alter ego name, the Sizzle thing. I like it. I do like it because it fits.
Become Sizzle, you have to be bacon.
You don't though. A lot of things can sizzle depending on how you cook them. Okay, so whatever. If you want to add the bacon, then whatever. But I do like the alter ego Sizzle. I'm actually using it on myself now.
There's been stories going around that you're going back to school to further educate yourself. Do you feel that the career path of only paintball is a path that is one that's not going to be anything you can actually achieve for your whole life, living a good life? Is that why you're going back to school?
Well, I'm going back to school just because most of my travel is on the weekends. So when I come back home during the week, it's almost like I get a little bored sometimes. So I figured, hey, I mean, what the hell? I'm not doing anything during the middle of the week. Why don't I go to school? I even got a job as well. So I mean, I'm doing paintball, I have a job, and I'm going to school. So I just wanted to, instead of coming home and just whatever doing nothing, I figured, you know, what the hell? I'll just go back to school. I mean, the government's paying for my school anyway, so why not? Why not go? So I'm going back to school just because 1, I don't have to pay a dime, and 2, I need something to do during the week. I get bored.